For all my Bath and Body Work girlies, get ready. Okay? It's a new fragrance about to drop on us any minute. I'm going to buy all of them. I'm going to try all of them. And that's just what it is. Period. Hey loves, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Chanel and this is the Mixed Edition. If you're ready for the tea and you're ready to hang out with me, go ahead and press that subscribe button right now. I'll wait. Your girl been in these streets, okay? Okay? Trying to get y'all the details, trying to get y'all ready, okay? So, we about to talk about it. We about to talk about if it's like this, if it's like this, or if it's or if it's like this. Those of you that don't know, Bath and Body Works is about to release a new fragrance called Perfect in Pink. I can't wait. I'm trying so hard, okay? Like, just release it already. Now, there have already been lots of Reddit posts, lots of kind of conversation, and some YouTube videos, potential release dates, and kind of some fragrance notes that have dropped. And I'm about to give you all the tea because I want you to hear from me, period. So today I was watching Queen of the Girl Geeks. Now her channel is really heavily about Bath and Body Works products. She be knowing the tea. She be having like insider scoops and stuff like that. She actually had a bottle of the perfume, a small bottle. It looked like a tester bottle of the Perfect in Pink. And when I seen that, I said, oh yeah, I know it's at the store. I gotta go check the store. So what did I do? I hopped out in these streets to go get y'all details, to go get myself the details, and to see if I can get it, okay, and bring it home for y'all. So when I walked into my Bath and Body Works, I was looking around. I was looking like in the unpulsed shelves and stuff like that. Didn't see it. I knew the store manager. So I walked over. I said, hi, how are you? I said, you wouldn't happen to have like a sneak peek of the new Perfect in Pink fragrance, would you? And she was like, huh? As soon as she gave me that face, y'all, I knew that she had it somewhere, okay? And she was like, okay. So guys, she went and grabbed it from the back, wherever she grabbed it from, and she brought it out, and it was the same bottle that Queen of the Girl Geeks that she had in her video. It was about this big. It looked like a little tester. I don't know if what was in that bottle was the fine fragrance mist or if it was the perfume version. But if it's gonna be in a bottle like that, that looks like it might be the perfume version. I digress. So at first she sprayed it here. So I got my little tester strip as proof. She sprayed it on this tester strip. And I was like, you know, when the ass start getting, when they start getting big and bright. Okay, I was like, you wouldn't happen to have anyone for purchase. Like, can I get that off you? Can I? Look, I tried to get it up off of her, guys. I tried to get it up off her. She wouldn't let me get it up off her. I might go back in the next 2 days because they should have some more samples by then. But anyways, she wouldn't let me get it. Guys, it was a love at first spray. It was a love at first spray. It was a love at first sniff, okay? It was so good. I was like, girl, can you spray it on my skin? Can you give me a little 1-2 on the wrist? So she gave me a little 1-2 on the wrist. So that was probably about 3.5 hours ago at this point. No, I would say like 3 hours ago. I tried to get home, film this video as quickly as possible so that it could be fresh in my memory, so I can give you guys my first thoughts, first initial experience with this new fragrance. So before we get into my full initial thoughts and kind of my first wear experience, let me get into the notes for you guys. So if you haven't heard about the notes, here are the main notes for Perfect in Pink. So we have vibrant cherries. I don't know why I did all that, but okay. Vibrant cherries, pink camellia, and whipped almond cream. Cherries, almond, whipped. Say less. Say less. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I had high expectations for Perfect in Pink. Okay. You talking about another cherry fragrance. I'm sure people are bored of cherry. And if you like me and you trying to get the perfect cherry, it's the chase. It's the chase for me. And plus, we love a good drop from Bath and Body Works. Okay. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it to go ahead and drop. So guys, it was a love at first spray. It was a love at first sniff for me. It got so good. I'm like, girl, spray it one time, spray it 2 times here. So I can see, you know, how it's really going to wear, okay? Let's get into my first initial thoughts and kind of wear experience. First of all, it smells just like the notes prescribe. It smells like cherry and whipped almond cream, okay? You do pick up on that floral, that pink camellia, just a little bit, but it's really more of that whipped almond cream and that cherry mixed together. It makes for a very bright, sweet, really fluffy, with that whipped almond cream. That creaminess gives it that light, fluffy, airy kind of feel. It's almost like you can feel the texture, like you just dipping your hand in a lot of whipped cream. And imagine like if whipped cream was flavored and it was cherry flavored. That's the best way I can explain it, guys. All I know is that it's so good. It's kind of powdery, and with that almondy kind of like nutty vibe, it gives it that yumminess to it. I will say, guys, that it is light. It's not one of the, you know, like everyday luxury, how those are very strong, very potent. This is not that. It's still good. I would say, like I told you, I had her spray it like 2 times on my wrist. I really only got like maybe an hour and a half of full wear experience. Please keep in mind that I only got 2 pumps of sprays on my wrist, so I don't have a full wear experience yet. Obviously, they're coming out and they're going to roll out the full line. It's going to have all the body care to match. So with all of that kind of layered up, I'm sure it'll project a bit more. But first wear experience just with those 2 squirts, I probably got like a good solid hour and a half, but I really enjoyed it for that hour and a half. It was so like sweet, fluffy, girly, pink, whipped cream, almondy. It's all the things. It's just light, you know. It's just light. I think you're definitely going to have to pack the full line with this one, layer it up so you can get the projection that you might be looking for. If you're like me, I like to, you know, I wave my hand, I'm smelling it, I just want to be in my bubble, and I want others to smell me. Like I said, guys, it's not as strong or as potent as like the Everyday Luxuries collection, so it is a bit on the lighter side, but it's so good. Guys, I have the tester here. I can still smell it. I can still smell it. It's light though. I can still smell it on the tester. It smells good, guys. I cannot wait for it. Speaking of the Everyday Luxuries collection, now we all know that they had a cherry drop in that collection, and it was called Oh Cherry. So I'm sure you guys want to know how this compares to the new Pretty in Pink. And I'm also going to give you the scoop on Sweetheart Cherry. This also released early 2024. I think like January, February. So dang, this about to be our third cherry in 2024. Okay, all right, Bath and Body Works. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. Now, guys, does it smell like these? Because they all have that cherry note, it's definitely similarities. Um, I would say if I had to pick which one it smelled closer to, I would pick Sweetheart Cherry. Now, the notes in Sweetheart Cherry is wild cherry, crushed pistachios, and whipped vanilla. So it's kind of similar. It has that cherry note. It has a nut note, which is pistachio, and then it has a whipped note, and this one is whipped vanilla. Now, how this comes out, we all know it comes out with that juicy cherry, and then it quickly dries down into that pistachio note, which for me, this never worked out for me. I felt like the pistachio note was more like sandalwood, and that's just kind of how and all that I was smelling, like it was a bit bitter to me. Perfect in Pink is not like that. Because we're changing out the pistachio for the almond, and we changed out the whipped vanilla for the whipped cream, it is much more fluffier, much more lighter. I feel like this is a bit bitter and kind of dense. Pretty in Pink is, I keep calling it Pretty in Pink. Oh my God, I hope I wasn't doing that the whole time. Look, Perfect in Pink is not like that. It is way more fluffier and lighter and airy, and is really like soft, pretty, like pink pretty. So I think the name is fitting, Perfect in Pink, and I cannot wait to get my hands on the full line. Now they are coming out with a fine fragrance mist, of course. They're also coming out with body wash, body lotion, the body butter, the diamond shimmer diamond mist, which I all know I am a sucker for. Like I said, Bath and Body Works, you need to send it to me. That way I could have already been dripped. I could have already been dripped. Okay, and that. So I cannot wait for that. That's gonna be probably my favorite thing out of the whole line. I already know. Unless they come out with the shimmering body butter. Now, if they do that, and they also coming out with it in the perfume, and I think I'm going to pick up every single piece from the line. So I cannot wait, guys. Last but not least, some people said and was comparing it to Jergens Cherry Almond. Now let me go ahead and put some on, because I feel like my hands are a little dry while we talk about this, while I refresh my palate. Does it smell like this? I see the comparison. I get it, because it's cherry almond, and that's basically what the notes are for the new one. It's cherry, whipped almond cream, and pink camellia. I think that if you have Jergens cherry almond, you probably ain't gonna need to buy the lotion for Perfect in Pink. I'll tell you that. They do smell very similar. They do smell very similar. I would say that the cherry almond, the cherry note in the Jergens is just a little bit more like spicier, in like a little bit more spicier as soon as you like put it on, smell it. This cherry is fluffy, again, like soft and juicy. I would say that if you have these two, the cherry note in both of these, this one is black cherry though, so it's a tad bit darker, and this one is wild cherry, so this is supposed to be a tad bit juicier. So if you mix the top cherry notes with that black cherry and the wild cherry, that's probably what you would get with this new Perfect in Pink cherry. I love it, guys. Again, these are all my first thoughts and first impressions. I don't have any of the products with me, so I really can't give you the full breakdown. But because I was able to actually smell it and see it right there in my face, ah, That was so hard. That was so hard to walk away and not have it in my hand. But trust me, I'm getting the full line when it come out. Now, speaking of coming out, the sales associate or the store manager at my Bath and Body Works, she told me, she didn't say definitively, and I don't think anyone knows definitively, but she said, I think October 20th. Now, what date is that? Let me check my calendar and let me set my calendar. Let me check my calendar real quick. That's a Sunday. That could be true because they try to release things on Mondays or like Fridays. So probably between the 18th and the 21st. And I heard somebody say like Halloween week or right after October is finished and then the first week of November. But the date that she told me was October 20th. Either way, I'm going to be waiting. I'm up waiting. I'm just checking. I'm just checking. I'm gonna be up. Whatever day they come out, I'm gonna be there. Yeah, I'm gonna be out there. Lastly, guys, before we wrap this video up, I wanted to talk about some of the cherries that Bath and Body Works have in their candles and kind of, you know, do they smell like this one or this one? Now, the cherry almond shortbread, and guys, look, this candle almost gone. I love this scent. Oh my god, it's so good. What's the notes in this? Vanilla shortbread, candied almond, and cherry. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. I can see similarities in all of these, okay? Now, Bath and Body Works, if you are listening, we done already told you, a couple of people done told you, we need cherry blossom pound cake as body care. This is like juicy cherry. What is the notes? Cherry blossom, whipped pound cake, vanilla frosting. Now, this should be an easy one for them to make because they be doing strawberry pound cake and all these vanillas and all this. And cherry blossom. And we have cherry blossom. So, this should be easy for y'all to turn into body care, okay? So if you want to do another gourmand cherry fragrance, consider doing this one. Look, guys, I don't even want to burn this candle all the way because I've burned it, I've used it, but I don't even want to burn it no more because it smells so good, and I don't know when and if they're gonna restock this. So I'm just holding on for dear life. Guys, I hope you enjoyed my initial thoughts and first impressions of the new Perfect in Pink. I cannot wait for Bath and Body Works to release this. This is going to be a fan favorite. It's going to be a fan favorite. I can see this being really hyped, kind of viral, probably viral. Okay, now if Sweetheart Cherry and Oh Cherry can go viral, then I know that this one has the same potential. So we just gonna be patiently waiting. Now I don't know about patient. But we waiting because we ain't got no choice. Loves, don't forget to leave me a comment. Let's talk about it. If you got some questions for me that I can answer, I would love to chat it up some more about my first initial thoughts. And if you guys have already smelled it, let me know what your thoughts are. And if you are just patiently waiting or you waiting, let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video.